So hello everyone, welcome back to Oliveboard Regulatory Bodies. As we know that RBI Grade B 2024 exam notification is just round the corner, students are having less than 60 days in their hands for preparation. When we are looking at RBI Grade B 2024 exam this year, as less than 60 days are left, students need more than courses, tests and notes. And yes, I'm talking about guidance. And what if I tell you, for your exclusive guidance, we are today having an exclusive session with the one and only topper of RBI Grade B 2023 exam, Mr. Aviral Agarwal. So, sir is with here. He has cleared RBI Grade B 2023 exam and he is to the other side of exam. So let us have a very casual as well as very informative discussion with Aviral sir to understand the importance of the exam, what are the things to do, what are the things to avoid, and how we can actually sail through the overall preparatory journey of RBI Grade B exam 2024. Aviral sir, welcome on Oliveboard Regulatory Bodies. I would
Thank you so much.
just, yeah, I would just ask you one of the question to begin with. Maybe I'm breaking the ice here. I would like to ask you that how does it feel to be on the other side of the exam, and how your life has been at RBI after joining?
Yeah, it feels great actually. Finally, I have cleared the examination. This year also, I saw that notification is about to come on 18th, and felt really happy and also felt ki if I would be able to contribute to the aspirants, it would be great.
Yes, sir, surely,
So
and I think we are very thankful for that. That you came on such a short notice for guidance. Uh, after joining RBI, how was the experience and overall, like how is the life now at RBI? Can you just give us some of the glimpse?
yeah, life like it's worth it if you clear the examination because both the job profile and the overall life really changes and the work you do does have a significant impact. So that is a very good feeling. It gives you confidence and makes you feel proud. So yeah, I think life here is very good. It is what they say in videos like it's good.
Yes, sir, I got your point. Sir, let us talk about the notification this year, as it's just around the corner. Phase one is expected to be on 8th of September. So probably we are having less than 60 days in our hand. So can you just tell briefly what was your approach when last 60 days were there for your preparation? And what were the things which you exclusively did for phase one? Anything about that?
Yeah, in the like last 60 days, like gave more time to phase one, obviously. Like 75 to 80% of the study time was given for phase one in the last 60 days. Especially nowadays, quant and logical reasoning, I found they are very difficult and it's very hard to clear sectional cutoff in that. So my main focus was in these two sections, especially to increase my speed so that I'm able to do enough questions.
Correct, sir. Sir, can student straight away start for a phase one preparation, or after the notification, or they are expected to cover phase two after phase one exam? Like, what should be the strategy? Now, at 60 days are left, just do the phase one or do both together.
I think ideally you should have prepared phase two already, a bit at least. But if someone hasn't done it, it's okay. First, focus on phase one, I think. And then if you are able to clear it, then there is 25 to 30 days where you can have like be precise and prepare for phase two also. So because phase one, the competition is much more and the exam is getting trickier every day. So at least 60 days are required, I think, to prepare.
Sir, considering phase two exam, what are the topics students should definitely cover before going full on for their preparation for phase one exam? Are there some essential phase two topics which should be covered earlier?
Like ESI, they are mostly focused on current affairs and schemes, so that can be covered later. And some of it gets covered in GA preparation of phase one as well. But for management and finance, mainly management, you can prepare it beforehand. like at least prepare the notes because that is the static portion. Topics like theories of management, leadership theories, these should be prepared beforehand. And rest, finance also gets prepared along with phase one. It's just that management part, if you are prepared, you can, and it's one of the most boring aspects in phase two. So I think this is one area that should definitely be covered on priority.
Okay, so when we are talking about phase one, after notification, should students think about a specific strategy? What are the crucial topics only dedicated to phase one a student have to do, considering that almost only 3% student clear phase one as it
Yes.
is a elimination stage. So, any specific topics or strategy? Can you share some light on that?
Like now the pattern has been such that if you are able to clear sectional cutoffs in every paper, you will more than likely to clear the overall cutoff. So in every subject like GA, you can identify certain key areas like schemes they are asking. They're asking measures taken by other regulatory bodies. These areas should be focused upon. Bodies like ADB, IMF, moves by them, steps by them, reports by them. So these things are more focused. So you can prepare, give more time to these and areas, bit more miscellaneous areas like defense and sports. The number of questions are reducing. So if one has to take a risk, it's these areas they can prepare better, and miscellaneous topics they can leave for afterwards if time permits. Similarly, in quants, there are various topics which are consistently asked and are comparatively more easier, like quadratic equation, number series. So these topics need to be focused more. Similarly, in reasoning puzzles, the difficulty level is getting like it's very difficult nowadays, and it can take a lot of your time in preparing. So you can leave the puzzle part and prepare other simpler topics like syllogisms and all, which will help you at least clear the sectional cutoffs.
Okay, sir. So, when GA is considered, many of the students are having so much of questions related to GA from its coverage to weightage. So, how did you cover GA and how did you revise it effectively? Uh, any minimum thing a student has to do for GA through which how he can score well? Is there any specific strategy which is different from other current affairs? Please share that with us.
Like my approach was that I did two things mainly. One is daily current affairs I did from any one source you can do. As I told, the important areas which you need to focus. If a regulatory body like SEBI or NABARD is doing something, that thing is more likely to be asked in the paper, especially in the last 3-4 months before the examination. So these things must be focused on. And despite your efforts, there are gaps which will be left. And that's where you can have your mock tests, where which will help in revision also and help cover those important areas which get missed during preparation.
uh, when we consider quant reasoning, such sections where practice is required a lot. So, what about the practice mock? How much are those important component for the preparation? And how did you actually start taking these mocks? And was there any method through which you improved your score? Is there any separate thing which you did during your mock analysis? Just share briefly, like related to mock analysis, because this is a very important topic which students should be knowing about. Most of the students they just give mocks, but they end up getting less marks as well as then they are not able to clear the phase one exam.
So for mocks, like I one thing I made sure ki the mocks I'm giving it's like just it's in the examination hall. Like I'm taking out 2 hours and giving it properly rather than doing one section then taking a break or like giving half exam and then taking a break. No, it has to be given like it is your final examination. So that thing has to be done. And secondly, for analysis, like after you have given obviously you can see the marks. Then I used to see the topics where I'm able to score because I had identified certain areas where questions would be more and were asked very frequently. So I would make sure that at least those area topics I have been able to solve. If I am not able to solve, I would revise that topic again and solve the questions. This time, not in a time bound manner, but at least solve the questions. so that I'm better practice for the next mock. And then in this way, I kept on covering topic. Like initially, I found quadratic a bit difficult, time speed a bit difficult. But by the time I was giving fourth or fifth mock, those were the questions I would, just gobble up. I knew ki, I would be able to do it and I would be able to do it fast. So in this way, I kept on improving and covered as many topics as I could.
Related to this only, sir, I would be asking a other question related. For example, usefulness of mocks. So many students they have a habit that they like to see quant reasoning conceptual videos, but when it comes to practicing mocks, they get scared or maybe they try to procrastinate. How
Yes.
should be a temperament of a student when he's looking at quant and reasoning practice?
Like once you have seen the videos, which most students do, you can practice some questions. Then you can appear for the mock. And it doesn't matter how much you are scoring in the mock, it has to be seen as a way of improving yourself. If you're not able to solve it in the given time, then there's no point of knowing the topic. So you have to practice it in such a way that you are able to solve maybe in 1.5 to 2 minutes at least, you are able to solve the question.
Okay, sir, got
And
it.
like mock, I used to give it every alternate day. I would give the test today, then tomorrow I would whole day do the analysis. Then again day after tomorrow, and you have to make it a routine, a discipline. If you're able to give at least 15, 20 marks, you will automatically see improvement in your marks.
Correct, sir. Sir, when we consider preparation time management as well as the time management in examination hall, so how did you manage your time effectively, especially for phase one exam?
Like phase one, again, I did quant and reasoning. I focused a lot. And in examination hall, I knew which, like I had practiced so many mocks, it helped me identify which topics I was able to solve quicker, which topics are taking time. So if a question was there in a topic which took time, I would immediately skip it and come back later. So like in reasoning puzzles, I used to do it in last. I did silogs and inequalities first. Because of that, what happened, I was able to do at least 15, 20 questions. So, which gave me the confidence even to solve the puzzle. I knew that even if I am not able to solve it, I have done enough. So, like that helps you in handling the pressure of time in examination. If you are able to identify few easy questions early, even in quant, like sectional cutoff is 4 or 4.5 these days. So
Yes.
you are able to do 3 or 4 questions in first go if you have a quick look in like 20, 10, 12 minutes. Then it will just relieve the pressure and help you better manage time. And it's like you don't have to do every question. You have to just clear the sectional cutoff, which is 4. So even you're attempting 8, 9 questions with decent accuracy in quant, you will be able to clear. No
Yeah.
need to rush. I have to solve many, many, many questions. In that way, there is pressure, and then you are not able to do even the way.
So, sir, now just changing the topic, we talked lots of questions and we did a discussion about phase one or which was around phase one.